What's going on, y'all? I want to show you guys the ridiculous spending from state level to federal level. Now, I'm going to bring you guys two videos. This video is from the Ninth Ward Alderman, Anthony Beale. He's going to talk about how Chicago is in $1 billion in the hole due to the migrant crisis and other ruthless spending. Also on the federal level, FEMA. Hurricane just ravaged Florida. And they're going to talk about how they're out of money. But one of the things I want to tell you guys is who y'all think flipping the bill? You are. Every time one migrant walks over that border, it's at least $1 million taxpayer dollars. How is that? You got to pay somebody to police them at the border. You got to pay somebody to feed them at the border. You got to pay interpreters, judges, lawyers, secretaries, school, food, water, shelter, transportation. Then even when they get to the schools, interpreters, then hospitals, Medicaid. You got to also pay for it, like if one of their wives or if they need a terminal surgery. Somebody got to pay for that. You cannot turn them down. I'm going to bring you guys to this. Listen to what you guys are voting for. Listen to how he says we got in this.
Why would we spend over $600 million on migrants when you know we have a deficit like this? Why didn't we have a hiring freeze or start furlough days back in March and April if you knew we had a deficit?
So now, what I'm telling you guys, prepare for this. Save your money, put it away. They're saying everything is on the table. What does everything on the table mean? Property tax. So now, just like California, New York being taxed out of their homes. Everything. So now you think, oh, we're going to vote this way and think everything is going to be okay. And look at it. I'm going to also bring you guys, check out FEMA. There's another hurricane coming. Hurricane Helene just hit Florida. And now they're saying, oops. And I'm going to show you guys where they sent all of our money on a federal level.
Another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
This all comes as the Biden-Harris administration spent over $1 billion from a FEMA program on services for migrants.
Now, check out this other stat right here. I'm gonna bring you guys this. So, look at where your tax dollars are going. That's where your tax dollars is going. All right? You are gonna have to pay for this. This ain't free. And that some of that money is not been spent yet. So now they need to get money out of your pockets. So where are we headed economically in this country? And then they're going to say America, who lost everything in Hurricane Helene, only gets $750. Because they tapped out. They tapped out. They spent all your money. And the crazy part is this, that people run back to the polls and, oh, let's get them. Oh, we got to get them. And that's what they're doing with it. And so what do you think next year? What do you think the economic budget is going to be next year? Somebody got to pay for all them billions of dollars being sent out of this country. Who y'all think going to pay? You're going to pay for that. And in the last 4 years, the average household American is paying at least $1,000 to $2,000 extra. Groceries, gas, food, property. So now, here's how property goes up. So now when you have a bigger demand, you just let 25 million people into the country, but you only made 2 million houses in the country. So now you got 25 million people need a house. You only got 2 million you just made. So now housing tripled. So now the Fed's got to try to combat that. So now interest rates triple. So now you got to combat that. And somebody's got to pay for all the 25 million people. So now your property tax just tripled. So now the average American is paying triple the amount of money they were paying 4 years ago. So now when you do the math, so now even if you're renting, even if you don't own the home, your landlord got to raise that rent. He has to raise that. And you going to have to pay for it. So now the landlord's property costs 3 times as much. So now he got to charge the renter 3 times as much. They was trying to blame it on something else, like, oh, these companies are raising the rent. Stop it. Florida, I think it's over with Florida. I think they need to, I don't think it's too many climate change and too many natural disasters. I mean, they're talking 3, 4 hurricanes to wipe it. As soon as you build a house, buy a good house, and hurricane could just come knock it right down. Anyway, y'all, I wanted to bring y'all guys that ridiculous spending. Understand who you are voting for, just like they said in Full Metal Jacket. So, whenever your government F's up, I will not blame him. I will blame all of you. And the way I see it, ladies, you owe me for $1 billion in the hole. Peace.
City on fire. Ooh, down to the wire. It's my life in the shy. Ooh, it's my life in the shy.